Car warranties, eh? Nothing quite says peace of mind like paying 1,500 quid for something only to be told that your blown turbo was wear and tear and it's not covered. In this video, I'm going to tell you how car warranty is often regularly being missold in the UK, what to do if it happens to you, and how to give yourself some level of protection from it happening to you. So lots of big car supermarkets and some even large franchise dealerships will sell car warranty to you, often at a grossly inflated price from what you could get it for independently, but not always, and with differing levels of cover. Some of those are insured warranties and some are uninsured warranties. There's a big difference between the two that I've covered in other videos, but very briefly, an insured warranty has an insurance company sitting behind it. That insurance company has to be regulated by the FCA, and that gives you access to the Financial Ombudsman Service if anything goes wrong. An uninsured warranty doesn't have any of that protection really. You could go to the Motor Ombudsman, but good luck with that. But really it's down to the warranty company if they pay you out or not. So there's a bit more complex than that, but there's a vast disparity between the two types of product. Now, the way it's being missold is really quite a simple one. Most warranty products stipulate that the car has to have been serviced in adherence with the manufacturer's guidelines. So if the manufacturer says it has to come in and have this, this and this done every 12 months, at the 2-year point it has to have this changed, at the 4-year point it needs a new cam belt, whatever it is, it has to have been done absolutely by the book. That's in almost any warranty policy, okay? Routinely, companies are selling cars, particularly some of the online ones, they'll sell you a car and then there'll just be a button to press for, do you want to buy this warranty? And people just go ahead and buy it. Now, they're buying a car that doesn't have that perfect service history, and that company is selling them a product that can't possibly work because the service history is not up together or it's not perfect. So that's a missale, okay? If you are missold a product, and let's say it's an FCA regulated product, so there's an insurance company sitting behind it, the first port of call is to put in a written complaint, a formal complaint with the retailer, but then you could escalate that up to the FOS. However, if it's not, all you can really do is again make a formal complaint to the retailer, and then maybe look at someone like the Motor Ombudsman Service, but I don't know how helpful they might be or might not be, and then perhaps look to pursue something through the small claims court, which is not as difficult as you might think. But in the event that your case is unsuccessful, you might be left to pay some of the costs of the other party. So just be a little bit careful with that. What I would suggest you do before you buy any warranty from a car dealership, that means giving them money for a warranty product, is ask them to give you something on headed paper that says, we understand that you're buying this warranty product and the car has got a perfect service history and therefore the warranty product should be completely suitable for your needs. Unless you get that, don't buy it. That's my strong recommendation to you. That is not going to be a silver bullet by any means. You know, it's not going to be a legally binding document, but if you wrap some words around it, you could even get ChatGPT to come up with something for you to give you some kind of protection, and to show, possibly in court if it comes to it, that you've bought that product with utmost good faith. Utmost good faith is something that's very important in contract law, and it just shows that to the best of your knowledge, you're buying a product that should cover you because the car's got the correct service history. So if something does happen that's an insured peril under that warranty, or a point of cover under that warranty, it should actually be able to act and pay you out. Now, I'm sure these products are currently being sold on a non-advised basis to give themselves some kind of protection. But if I'm a consumer and a car dealership wants me to buy their product, I don't think it's too much to ask for a letter that says the service history is intact and therefore the warranty should work. And if for any reason the service history is found to have any holes in it that stops the warranty company from paying out, we'll pay it ourselves. I don't think there's anything wrong with asking for that. And if they refuse to purchase. Simple as that. If you're buying it independently, it's down to you and you alone to make sure that product you're buying is suitable for purpose, fit for purpose. So that means reading it. You need to read whatever it says about the service history, and it's in everything. Well, it's always going to be a kind of stipulation that the car's been serviced correctly, and make sure your car has got that. Make sure you can prove it if push comes to shove, because you might need to prove it. And if you can't, you've essentially missold yourself a product. There's no point buying something that won't pay out because you haven't read it. And really this advice goes for any kind of warranty or insurance product of any kind. Read it and make sure it's suitable for the purposes you need. Make sure it will pay out if you need it to. Otherwise, keep your money in your pocket and put that towards any repair that might possibly come along. There's no point having a piece of paper. You want peace of mind, not a piece of paper. And there's a real difference between the two. You can independently buy insured warranty products. You can independently buy uninsured warranty products. And again, from dealers, they have both of them. But all of them have this one thing in common, where they're pretty much always going to ask that the car's been serviced in accordance with the manufacturer's requirements. And if it hasn't, they won't pay you out, and there's not a great deal you can do about it other than complain. Now, a viewer of the channel actually wrote to me last night and has had exactly this situation going on. So he bought a car from Cinch for a reasonable amount of money. He bought this Cinch Care Plan warranty, and push came to shove, problem with the car after he's had it for 8 months. It's going to cost about 5 grand. And the warranty providers turned around and said, no, sorry, it's not covered because there was supposed to be a fuel filter service done on the car and it was done late. And that's it. And they've picked it on that tiny, tiny little thing. So it's not like the car hadn't been serviced. It's that the fuel filter service was done late. And they've thrown out what is a £5,000 claim on the back of that. And he's arguing the case now because Cinch sold him the car and the warranty. And the warranty was never able to act on his behalf because the car didn't have the correct service history. And that's quite a conundrum, is it not? Now, everyone's washing their hands of this. He's going to pursue it through the Motor Ombudsman Service. I've suggested also he take a look at small claims if it gets that far. But basically everyone involved is just stepping back and saying, not our fault, not our problem. And this happens all the time, up and down the country. This kind of stuff seems to be particularly prevalent with people like online retailers, with people like large car supermarket groups. And sometimes some of these people are getting next to nothing for selling you a car, and they make all their money on the add-ons and the car finance. Now, some of them just know they've got to sell a warranty product, and that brings in X amount of money for the business and X amount of money for them, and it's as simple as that. They probably don't really understand the warranty product, some of them. So some of it could be, you know, just a genuine lack of knowledge. Some of them thinks they're doing well by it, and they just don't have the knowledge of the warranty and, you know, what's required for it to actually be worth anything. And others may just be motivated by a bit of commission, I guess. I mean, best of luck to the guy that's written in and told me about that this morning. It's a terrible situation, and I think lots of other people will find themselves in a similar situation at some point. By the way, this video is not here just to slag off car dealers. Sometimes I'm accused of just slagging off car dealers. I'm not doing that. There are some great people about. I watch Chop's Garage on YouTube, for example, and like the lengths that that James goes to there to actually get cars properly prepared and out for sale. And he's usually at the cheaper end of things as well, but he goes to great lengths to make sure that he's selling a decent car. And there are still people like that around. There are also people around that are not so good, and there are quite a few of those. There's a difference between a dealer that takes in a car, goes right through it, spends whatever needs to be spent, and then puts it back on the road, versus one that throws a bucket of water over a car and fills in a couple of stone chips. There's a massive difference, and it's hard to tell the good from the bad sometimes. So just, you know, proceed with caution a little bit. If you are buying from a large franchise group, if you're buying from a large car supermarket, just be aware that when you buy these add-on products, you're possibly not getting great advice from some learned individual on the subject. You're possibly getting pushed something because someone's got a target or someone needs to earn more money. And they might not have a full understanding of that product that they're being told to push. But if they don't push it, you know, who knows what position they might find themselves in. Now folks, if you found this video useful or interested in any way, please subscribe to the channel. I'm desperately trying to get to 100,000 subscribers and everything's slowed up a bit lately. So it'd be great if you hit subscribe. It is completely free. Thanks again for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel and come back for more. Now I mentioned it earlier in this video, but if you want to check out the video about warranty products and the difference between insured and uninsured products, check out the video that's popping up in just a sec. Huge thanks to all my channel members for your continued support. I really do appreciate it.